There has been an enormous amount of discussion lately about the law of attraction. You could say that the law of attraction has gained celebrity status as the personal development tool of the moment, the current popular method for manifesting your dreams. What most people don't realize is that the law of attraction is not a new idea. In fact, it's not even an old idea in the sense that there was a point in time when somebody coined the phrase and suddenly everyone began using it like some new appliance. Someone of course did invent the phrase law of attraction, but in the same way that Sir Isaac Newton invented the word gravity. The law of attraction, like gravity, just as no one owns the rights to it, in fact it is impossible to avoid using it. The law of attraction is one of many laws by which mankind has been operating consciously or unconsciously since the dawn of time. Most people are blissfully unaware of how these laws affect their lives and equally unaware that the power of these laws can be harnessed and used to great effect on a daily basis. Since the release of the movie The Secret, the law of attraction has come to the forefront in people's minds as the ultimate tool for changing your life, and that is a good thing. I find, however, that many people after watching and reading information about the law of attraction are still somewhat confused as to how it actually works. There is a lot of talk about holding images in the mind, sending thought vibrations out to the universe, maintaining a state of expectation and gratitude, and waiting for the universe to respond by the law of attraction and provide that upon which you have focused your intention, and so on. All of these things are very wonderful and I have found all of them useful in my own learning, but none of these ideas provided me with truly satisfactory answers about how the law of attraction actually works, both spiritually and scientifically. Now, if you're anything like me, blind faith just doesn't cut it. Most people like at least to have some kind of decent explanation for why they should get involved with the law of attraction, otherwise we tend to reject the whole idea outright, which would be unfortunate indeed. Vital knowledge. The trouble that I think some people have is that they hear about incredible success stories involving the law of attraction, amazing tales of people that have gone from having an average kind of existence to living a life that most people only dream about, and then set out in good faith to achieve similar results. Clearly not everyone achieves the results they had hoped for. Why is this? Has the law of attraction failed? Are all of the success stories bogus? Are they just clever ploys to get us to buy books and movies about how to use the law of attraction? There are many individual claims about the law of attraction bringing great abundance and the fulfillment of great dreams, and there are also charlatans in every area of life, religious, secular, scientific, but it would be a great mistake to reject a concept of such potential because of a few con artists. You might as well give up on all personal development right now. As for the first idea that the law of attraction has somehow failed to work, my own experience tells me that this is simply not possible. The law of attraction is not a business plan, or a clever scheme that is subject to markets or the moods of individuals. It is as constant and predictable as the sun rise. All that is required is the appropriate level of understanding in order to leverage its potential. This, I believe, is where a lot of confusion exists. Why do some people seem to be able to apply the law of attraction with great affect and others struggle to see the smallest things manifest? The answer is knowledge. There is a basic lack of understanding about how the law of attraction works. Some people, however, seem to be able to easily apply the law of attraction and get results even though they have no more knowledge of what is actually happening than the next person. Why is this? It is because some individuals have a mental predisposition to accepting the law of attraction, its requirements and outcomes without question. Others don't and require further instruction about the fundamentals of the law of attraction before being able to apply themselves properly. It's a bit like being given a kit for a model aeroplane without the assembly instructions. Some people may have a natural understanding about how to assemble things, they may have watched their father assembling model aeroplanes in the past, but for others it will be an almost impossible task, time-consuming and frustrating. It is my experience that with a basic increase in understanding about the law of attraction and the underlying principles that govern it, any individual can begin to see real results in every area of their life almost immediately. So let's now take a look at some of that useful knowledge that will assist us in gaining a better understanding of how to apply the law of attraction to great effect. The most important thing. The first thing that I would like to say is that the law of attraction is not the most powerful law in the universe. Contrary to popular opinion, there are a number of underlying principles that govern how the law of attraction works, and that is where we shall begin. I want to start by making this statement: when we use the law of attraction, we do not attract things. This is also contrary to popular opinion. There is not a sports car with your vibration on it waiting for you to believe that it's yours before it appears in the driveway. This may seem a ridiculous statement, but there are many teachers of the law of attraction that state exactly that. It's about manifesting things. Well, it's not. The law of attraction does not work by you putting out a thought vibration to the universe and somehow the universe, through the principle of the law of attraction, responds to that thought by sending you the thing that matches that vibration. Yet unfortunately this is what is taught. Some people simply accept this explanation and get on with using the law of attraction to great success. You could call that blind faith, and I have no problem with that at all, but it won't work for everyone, and that does concern me because it can work for everyone. The most important thing you will ever understand about the law of attraction is that it always involves other people, other minds, other realities, not things. I call this underlying principle cooperative reality and discuss it in detail throughout my book. Put simply, cooperative reality states that in order to apply the law of attraction you require the cooperation of other individuals' realities. Understanding this concept has been the single greatest step in my own personal growth. When I came to this realization, it completely revolutionized my experience in using the law of attraction. It provided me with meaningful direction in the application of all the methods I was ignorantly using to apply the law of attraction. I have been asked many times to explain my success in using the law of attraction, and I discover that it's not easy to summarize the concept of cooperative reality, and that is why I decided to write my book entitled Law of Attraction, Cooperative Reality. I will however attempt to summarize the book in order to give you at least some idea of the power of this concept in relation to the law of attraction. I must state however that there will be some ideas that may seem very unusual, but I assure you there is solid scientific evidence for everything I am putting forward, again, explained in detail throughout my book. The quantum field. First of all, we need to ask the question, what is reality? And I will begin by taking a brief look at a concept within quantum physics called superposition. Briefly stated, superposition is referring to subatomic particles appearing in more than one place at the same time. In fact, the same electron, if I may use this particle as an example, could appear in as many as 3,000 different or potential locations simultaneously. This phenomenon is referred to in quantum physics as a wave function. So the entire universe being made up of the very tiny world of subatomic particles exists in superposition, or one of many potential locations, on a universal scale. Quantum physicists call this the field of potential. This is great news for us all. It means that your reality is not fixed, it is flexible, changeable, it can be altered from one form to another, but who does the transforming and how? The observer. This brings me to the second point I would like to consider, also a concept used in quantum physics called the observer, and this principle directly affects and alters the field of potential. So what is the observer? Well, you are the observer, along with every other conscious individual on the planet. And what does the observer do? The observer is responsible for the collapse of the wave function. What does that mean? Basically, it means whenever you consciously observe the quantum field, you snap your reality into a single location in time and space. Scientists conduct complex experiments with particles that bear out this concept, and it certainly aligns with my own experience. So when we observe the quantum field, the world, the universe, what position do we collapse the wave function to? Where does our reality finish up? Well, that is determined by what you believe, and I'm not referring to your religious allegiance, I'm talking about what you believe your reality should be with every fiber of your being, which is taught in the law of attraction. It's just not generally explained that well. Now you are not the only observer collapsing the wave function to set reality by what you believe. Everyone is an observer, and that is of vital importance to understand. To properly apply the law of attraction, we need to somehow alter the way other people view reality, and we will take a look at that shortly. Rewiring the mind. Finally, we need to consider how it is that we change our fundamental beliefs about ourselves and about the world. Fortunately for us, the construct of our belief systems exist within the mind, in the complex structure of neural pathways that make up the different areas of the brain. I say fortunately, because recent discoveries in neuroscience have revealed that the neural structure of the brain is highly flexible, not rigid and fixed as scientists first thought. You are not destined to be locked into behaviors and attitudes of the past, ways of thinking and patterns of belief that have been neurologically passed down to you by your ancestors through your DNA. You possess the power to reconstruct the neural pathways in your brain and create a brand new construct of reality in your mind. This is a vital area of knowledge that most law of attraction publications do not go into. Some of the common law of attraction methods such as focused intention and holding an image in the mind of a new reality do have an affect on the neural construct of the brain, but the affect can be temporary, because we are not taught how to solidify the new construct for use over the long term. The human mind processes roughly 100,000 bits of information per second, yet we are only consciously aware of around 2,000 bits of that information. What we need to do is begin to learn how to permanently alter the construct of our neural net in order to perceive a new reality, to become aware of things that we had never considered before, and forever change our deep beliefs about who we are and what we are doing here. Putting it all together. So what does this all mean in relation to using the law of attraction more effectively? Your first goal when attempting to apply the law of attraction must be to alter your fundamental beliefs about what your own reality is in order to begin collapsing the quantum field to that new reality. But as I mentioned earlier, you are not the only one that sets reality through belief, and this is where the law of attraction really comes into its own. As you apply all the methods around the law of attraction, visualization, intentions, gratitude, etc., you create a stronger reality for yourself, and that reality connects with corresponding vibrations in the minds of those around you. You begin to alter other individuals' beliefs in relation to you, and they also begin to collapse the quantum field in alignment with your new reality. Basically, you create a stronger personal reality that affects those around you. This is no game of chance, but using the law of attraction properly does feel a little like stacking the odds in your favor. When I first began to really understand and apply the principles mentioned above, all the small details of my life began to change. My life went from 80% of the things that happened to me being a disappointment to 80% of things becoming truly positive and magical virtually overnight. Conclusion. Your life consists in all the small details that make up your reality. You don't need to be somewhere else or do something else in order to be truly happy. Using the law of attraction, you can begin to quickly transform every area of your life, from the mundane to the incredible. Everyone has this ability. All you need is a brain and a choice. As I said, it is difficult to explain this subject briefly, but I hope you have found this article helpful in your understanding of the law of attraction and how it works. If you would like to learn more about properly applying the law of attraction and find out about the practical methods I use for changing my own fundamental beliefs and affecting the reality of those around me, I encourage you to consider reading my book Law of Attraction, Cooperative Reality. You will find simple practical methods for using the law of attraction and cooperative reality, along with clear explanations of all the concepts I have mentioned in this article. You are an incredible, eternal being, full of power and potential. I wish you every success in your search for change through the law of attraction.